How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Not So Serious podcast. I'm joined today, as always, with Dean.
What's going on, guys?
I say that's like the most corny bit, after someone introduces you ready.
Oh yeah, but being introduced is always a strange part of the podcast.
Yeah, like was it? I can't remember which one it was. It's so.
Yeah. Alright. So basically, right. Although we've literally just done a football podcast, there's so much football stuff going on today that we're doing another football podcast.
Yeah, and the fact we can't be bothered to wait till Sunday to do it as well. So
because these things that have all happened today, well, we can't be bothered to wait until Sunday when they're fresh out today.
Yeah, fresh out the bag.
Right.
On there, right there. There we go.
So we'll discuss, like we said in the last podcast, where we did our Premier League 11 squad, which you can check out. The last podcast, that was our third podcast, where Jack put Mo Salah in it. Very interesting. Yeah. Also, I wanted to quickly talk about that podcast actually, because do you not think after we did that, did you not think in your head we missed a few players?
Yeah.
Because we definitely missed Drogba. We didn't discuss Drogba at all.
I was literally thinking that we didn't discuss him at
all. There are so many players.
I know we said Frank Lampard partly, but we didn't mention how great of a player he was either.
Also, is you happy that I put Steven Gerrard on the thumbnail?
Yeah. Good thumbnail.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. We already got, I think we're on like 20 subs already.
I don't even know how many subs are on.
No, I'm pretty sure we're on like 20.
That's good.
Solid.
Pays the bills, you know. We should be making money, apparently.
According to Social Play, we should have made like a couple quid. But I haven't seen it yet.
It's not happened. It's not happening.
Yeah. Right. So basically, like we said in the last podcast, we wanted to discuss about managers, like underrated and overrated managers. Reason why this topic is now more of a thing is there was a quote that Pep Guardiola said, I believe yesterday, or it could have been today.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was.
I'll read the whole thing out, right? It said this: I never felt like I'm the best manager. Never won trebles. Give me a team that isn't like Man City, and I'm not going to win. So effectively, what he's just admitted there is if he's managing, give me an average team.
When you mean average, what league?
Just like a fairly average team in the Prem, like a mid-table team. Who is it?
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, yeah, like a team that get held up by Wilfried Zaha. Basically. Oh God, that guy's record has been awful.
He did score the other day, to be fair.
Did he actually?
Yeah, he did. He scored an actually really nice goal. Solid
fair play to him. Yeah, so anyway, so Pep Guardiola has just said that he doesn't think he could win anything with an average side, basically. Do you agree?
I feel like over time, if he did build the club up, give him 5 years at, for instance, Crystal Palace, and then he builds a team there, but like, it's hard.
He builds a
team, yeah, he can win stuff with it, but he won't be able to go there in one season like people think he might be able to.
No. Yeah, but the thing is, right. As much as I think he's a bit overrated as a manager, although now he's just underrated himself, sort of, or put himself in the middle because, well, he hasn't said he's a great manager at all. But
his tactics are good, but he has all the great players, which makes it easier for him. So it would be a nice challenge to see.
The thing I have to defend him though is I don't think there's no manager in the world who can go to a really average side and just make him insane. Like no one can do that.
Klopp.
Yeah, but that took time.
Yeah, I don't know.
You were insane last season. Is where you started being insane.
I think we've played better last season than we did this season.
Yeah, you definitely played better last season. It was just Man City were too good last season.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Is what it
Yeah,
is.
so anyway, what I'm thinking is no one can do that. Like, no matter how good of a manager, you need more than one season. But I don't know. You can't. I don't think he can really say it until he tries it. But I don't think he'll ever try because he's too. Everyone sees him highly as a manager, so he'll probably go and manage. Or if he ever had to manage another team, might go back to Bayern,
Yeah, I can
PSG.
see that.
I think PSG would be a. I reckon he'd maybe get him to win maybe a Champions League, like for like the first
That's
time.
already all they can hope to win. It's the best win they could win. Their league title isn't achieving anymore.
Yeah.
They've won it too many times. I do have to say, Pep was when he first joined City. Was it third in the table with them?
Um, I think it
So
was either third or second.
so he has changed their squad for the better. Like he's obviously bought the
Yeah, but
players in.
they were already a decent team when he joined
They
it
were
because they had
decent.
Mancini. So, yeah, it was Mancini, wasn't it? They
Yeah,
used to have
yeah.
back in the day when they
Pellegrini
won that league. Yeah,
as well.
Pellegrini.
Yeah,
Both
they're
of them won the
Mancini
league for them.
before Pellegrini.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had Aguero and stuff already, so it was to be fair, you have to credit Pep where it's credited because I swear he brought De Bruyne and stuff in. So
Wait, Pep is Spanish, isn't he?
yeah,
Oh, I could definitely see him become the Spanish manager one day. Definitely.
I'd like to see that happen.
Do you hear about Jurgen Klopp as well, mate? Apparently, if the Germany job became available, he would actually be interested in it.
Don't blame him. He's not ever
But
managed
the
national
thing
level.
is, yeah, like you just said though, you can't blame him. Like you can't though because he's German. And he probably wants to win
Exactly.
stuff with them, which is understandable. He probably would win stuff with them because
He's
Klopp is actually a good manager. Oh, I'm not gonna lie.
he's better than the current German manager.
Oh,
German
Klopp, in my opinion, even though I'm gonna say he's definitely one of the best managers in the league, if not the best manager. But I
At
feel
the
like
current stage of time, yeah. But
when you're
if you're
talking
going
about managers,
history, you're
oh
going
yeah,
Mourinho.
history. Yeah, you go with Mourinho. But what you've got to also take into consideration is there are managers who maybe are as good as Klopp, but you can't see it because their club's not in that position. Like I think the Wolves manager, Nuno
Yeah,
Esperano, he's a good manager.
he was the Sheffield manager as well.
Chris Wilder, yeah, Chris Wilder.
Yeah, I rate him. I
The
feel like
Villa
he's
manager's
changed now.
pretty good. What's his name?
I don't know.
Dean Smith. That's it.
Is it? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
even know. But yeah, no, he's a good manager as well.
Even
It's
though that club is
interesting.
literally Jack Grealish
Yeah, I would say that.
and Sean
That
McGinn is playing.
Yeah, don't forget McGinn. If he was fit to play,
And
that'd be a
actually,
lot
Tyrone
better.
Mings is a good player.
He's improved. I'd have to
Yeah,
credit him.
Talk about Tyrone Mings. I reckon he might come to the Euros. He won't start, but I reckon he will come.
I do have to say, I think Gomez is kind of like, if he stays fit, I feel like he'll probably be off.
Him and
my
Maguire,
first choice.
centre back.
I do see that happening over Stones now.
Maguire will be our first choice centre back because he always is for England, which is
Yeah,
fair enough because he's actually always good for England. And he's started to come all right for Man United recently. In the past month, he's been pretty solid, I'd say.
yeah, I think he's starting to settle in now, though, isn't he? So
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how good he is on the game on Friday. No, not Friday. Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, the game is on tomorrow. And that's the Wolves game. I think we predicted that in the last.
Yeah, we spoke
podcast.
about the games. Yeah, we spoke about this.
I don't remember what I predicted to be honest, but I think I said Leicester were going to win. I'm not sure. No, I think actually no. I think I said Wolves were going to win.
Yeah, because it was at Wolves' stadium, wasn't it?
I think the Wolves stadium looks so sick at night time when they have like the fire and stuff like that. Like, at the start of the game, it looks so cool.
Yeah, no, I do rate their stadium.
The Molineux is the quality. Yeah, they've got a good atmosphere as well. So you can literally, when you're watching a game, you can literally hear it. It's just mental.
Yeah, that's very true.
It'd be an experience being in that game. Oh, Man City haven't got fans. They're all fake.
Plastic.
They're all a bunch of fake fans. They're not actually fans.
Okay, we say this. There is part actual City fans who were there before they became big financial takeover, but a major majority of them ain't actual fans.
But the thing is, why would they have supported Man City? Like, let's be real. If you're in Manchester, you're going to support Man United.
Yeah, that's the same with Liverpool, though, isn't it? Why support Everton or Tranmere Rovers when you can support Liverpool?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could go outwards. So near Manchester, you've got Liverpool. So why not support Liverpool if you're in Manchester?
Right, then. Right, back to the point. Yeah. So do you think Pep is a good manager, or do you think he's overrated, or just anything along those lines?
The thing is, if you say Pep's overrated, you have to say Zidane's overrated. Because
Yeah,
they've
that's what I
literally
was
both
about to
been
say. I was
given
about to bring up
hand in
Zidane
hand.
after.
They're both
I,
in the same
who do you
situation.
think's more overrated?
I think Pep's
I think
proven
Zidane.
himself in more leagues.
I think Zidane is more overrated.
Zidane's more overrated. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Zidane has done good for Madrid, but the team he was given before this season, when he was at Madrid before, he had like Ronaldo, Bale,
Yeah,
everyone. Oh, I say Bale. Bale weren't really
yeah,
involved, but
because they won the Champions League 3 times in a row, which was
that doesn't say anything. I don't know what
it's
that was.
fair enough. Like you can't be a bad manager and do that. He must have been an okay manager at bare minimum, but he's probably a good manager. But he's just a bit overrated because everyone thinks he's like the best. Like Real
Oh,
Madrid fans would say he's
yeah.
like one of the best in history, which just isn't the case.
That's the thing. I'd love to see them have like Pochettino, for instance, and realise
Oh,
what a good manager is.
well, right, we've got to talk about Pochettino later. No, we'll save that for later because I want to ask you side,
All right,
but
okay,
we'll leave that for now. All right.
yeah.
No, so anyway, so what I'm thinking is right, we've got to decide right now who is the most overrated manager and who is the most underrated manager.
Does this club count? Is this only current day or
Yeah,
previous?
current
All
right
right,
now.
current. Zidane's the
Well,
most overrated manager in the world. I
I'm
said it
trying to
here.
actually think here who I think
Most
might be.
underrated manager is Eddie Howe.
Right, Eddie Howe's one of them, I'd say, but I personally think,
Or the Wolves manager
or Chris
out of them
Wilder.
two. Yeah, there's so many in the Prem though who like have changed their teams.
I think the RB Leipzig manager is quite underrated. I don't know his name.
Yeah,
I can't remember
I
his
know who
name.
you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember his name either, but I know who
Also,
you're talking about.
I'm gonna throw a weird one there. I think Frank Lampard. I think he's been really underrated, like for how good he's done. Like
He
to
was
get
really good
Chelsea
at
into fourth.
Derby.
Yeah, but
He was really good at Derby.
he's actually bring a style of play to them. Like he's actually got on playing
Yeah,
like
what
good
he's done,
football.
he's done the same type of play which he did with Derby when he was.
I mean, look at the players he's made become good in the league. Like so far, he's got Tomori,
Yeah,
Mason Mount,
yeah,
Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham's been insane. He's been spoke of as being our main striker over Harry Kane. Even like it's mental.
yeah. I would love to see Danny Ings have it, but I don't really see that.
I really wished Jamie Vardy could still. Well, he could still, but like he's retired. But he could maybe. But
He's
I
chosen
doubt it.
not to come back though, hasn't he? He says he
I
doesn't want to come back.
I think that's fair enough because he probably wants to concentrate on his football in Leicester, and that's fair enough because, well, in
It's
my
pretty.
opinion, probably the most underrated striker in the league.
Yeah,
Like being like realistic, like no one would put him up there as one of the like best strikers right now, but I think he is. Honestly,
he could easily fit into a Barcelona and Ballon
well,
d'Or.
right now in the Prem, he is the best striker in the league.
He has.
Simple as.
I'm pretty
He
sure
just
he
is.
has slowed down recently though.
He slowed down because he got like a minor injury and it's sort of
Yeah.
affecting him a bit. And I think Leicester had a few difficulties with the squad and stuff like that, but he'll be back on form again at some point.
I did say this happened with Leicester though, especially after we smacked them. I
Mm.
knew as soon as we beat them by that score, they will start to struggle now, and it's
Yeah.
only just started to show, which is, I guess, for a team like Leicester, isn't the
Yeah.
worst.
Actually,
It's
Brendan
hungry to
Rodgers,
show.
he's another manager you could throw on there.
I never really managed Liverpool, and I thought he did a
He
really
was
good
a
job.
I thought he was a good manager. Like, he was
He nearly
good.
won the league with us.
He was your manager when Gerrard slipped, wasn't
Yeah, he was indeed.
he? Oh. Yeah, that was when you had like a pretty good team though. You had like Suarez and Gerrard and stuff like that.
They were a decent team then.
Well, that decent then, but now it's now your team's the best in the world.
Yeah, it's on form. I do have to say there is players who could easily fit into our team and upgrade players in my squad, but
Well, yeah, in Liverpool, I think you could. I know you've got good centre backs, but I think you could get another centre back like Koulibaly or something like that. Would make a big
if
difference.
people were to say to me, right, in the future, so say 3, 4 years ago, people would say to me, you'll have Jordan Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum, and let's say Fabinho at centre mid.
Or Milner.
Or Milner, yeah, I'd be laughing. I'd be saying that's a shit midfield, but
That's a world class midfield.
that's
I'd say
world class now.
yeah, I see that midfield as world class.
Even Alan Shearer said Jordan Henderson deserves to win the PFA.
Oh yeah,
Player
so
of the
many
Year
people
award.
have said that. I think I'd back it. To be
I
honest,
think he
Jordan Henderson
deserves
is
it.
incredible.
He's been our best player this year. People don't seem to realise how important he's been. Without
Right.
him, we've played bad.
Yeah. All right. Let's leave that right. So we'll say for overrated, I'm going to agree with you and probably say Zidane currently because he is overrated as hell.
Yeah.
But for underrated, I think for me, I'm going to say. I reckon I'm just going to go with. I'll go with Chris Wilder, the Sheffield manager, because he's been really good this season.
Yeah, I agree with that, I guess. Because, to be fair, it's their first season back in the Premier, God knows how long.
And how many people said they were going to get relegated?
Well, I was one of them.
No, I'm just saying. I looked in like one of our group chats that we had with a few other people. Me and you were in it, and we all did this Premier League prediction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone in that group chat put Sheffield as 20th.
Well, they've proved everyone wrong, haven't they?
We all put Norwich like really high up, and then they're the one in 20th. Yeah, we all underestimated them. They've been incredible. If anything.
They've done a bit like what Wolves did when they got promoted, though, haven't they? Because Wolves managed to like get really.
Yeah, but people could see it with Wolves because Wolves spent big money when they came in the Prem. It's like Aston Villa; they spent big money, but they hasn't really worked out so far. But they're not. I think Aston Villa will survive anyway.
Yeah, I got a decent question, right?
No,
Do you think it was necessary to have a winter break?
No, I don't think. Well, actually, I say that for Man United, I think we need it.
Yeah,
we need this break.
Because I was listening to this football podcast on Spotify, right, and they were talking about this, and then Danny Rose was on it, and they were speaking about how people like Sheffield or how teams like Sheffield wouldn't want it because they just play the same team every week.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but I don't think it was that necessary. It feels like
It didn't really do anything because, realistically speaking, we still had FA Cup games and stuff during the week.
Well, some people today were for the people who drew, though, weren't they? Like,
exactly.
But you didn't. That didn't really affect it because you played your weakest squad, which actually won.
Yeah. No, I do what I say about this. I say if Liverpool don't play their youth team till the final, if we get to the final, or if we even beat Chelsea, I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but I don't think the main team deserves to play it. I feel like the youth team deserves to play the whole tournament.
Do you not fair play to James Milner too? He was the only player from your senior squad to turn up to that game and help your team win. He was there the whole game.
Jordan Henderson and Salah had their newborns on the same day.
Yeah, that was and it was exactly 9 months and 1 day, wasn't it? After the Champions League final, not final, the game against Barcelona.
Yeah, I was creasing about that, but that just says something, don't it? They obviously did some business.
That's the business. I'm surprised Origi didn't get some.
Origi would have had fucking 20 kids by now, surely.
Or Trent, either one.
Yeah, Trent.
Especially. I mean, maybe they're a bit young because they're both like what? I mean, especially Trent. He's like 20, isn't
he? Yeah. Oh god, that was a great game. That.
Yeah. Right. So anyway, big news that happened today. Chelsea and Ajax came to the agreement on Ziyech. What do you think?
Really, really good deal.
I think
probably one of the best deals I've seen in a long time.
One word, just finally. The fact that Ziyech has been at that club now for a year and a half after that Champions League miracle they were doing, it's beyond me.
All I have to say is I see Ziyech fitting into Chelsea really well.
Oh yeah, I do too.
That's the scary thing.
He can play. Style. Yeah, he can play centre mid, cam, right wing. I think the left. I think he can even play striker.
I feel like Chelsea, alright, if they make a few more signings, they could be a threat next season.
There's a player I want to talk about for all the Prem teams, but I'm just going to not say their name right now because I want that to be a question.
Yeah.
So we'll just leave that for now.
Alright.
Ziyech. Anyway, he's going to definitely. I reckon he's going to improve Chelsea massively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is good player.
I mean, Chelsea, just like you said, though, there are a few signings off. I mean, they've already got a good squad, though. I've
That's the
got
thing.
Kepa. Kepa's not actually that good. He's a pretty overrated player. 'Cause that save
I
percentage
do
he
have to
has.
say, for a keeper, for the price they pay, he is pretty overrated. But then he also shows his class
I
sometimes.
think it's mental that Spain are considering to choose Kepa over De Gea. Even De Gea's like on a little bit of bad form. I don't think he's nowhere near as good as De Gea.
There's other goalkeepers at the moment though who deserve it, even in La Liga who've been playing better than
Yeah,
like
definitely.
over there and stuff. Who deserve the start? Like I'd rather freaking Atletico Bilbao's goalkeeper than Kepa in goal.
Mm.
But
I
yeah,
can definitely see Ziyech though doing very well for Chelsea. I
he's just
mean,
an all-round player, really, isn't he?
he's a
All-round
good
midfield
player.
attacker.
I mean,
He
he'll
can do
be at
everything.
Ajax for the rest of the season. So,
Yeah,
but
which is a shame, but at the end of the day, it'll be good for next year. Fresh.
the thing is, I think the deal was about 38 mil. I think the fact that no club decided to go in on that deal
I really
and
want
pay a
Liverpool
bit
to
more.
go in for him. That's the thing. But
Yeah.
who knows? I'm
Well,
surprised City didn't bother going for him
on the
themselves. To be
topic
honest
of
with
transfers, the guy who also is in the news currently right now, like massively in the news, because it's been reported that he's definitely leaving and he wants to go to England. Jadon Sancho.
I saw this yesterday night.
Yeah, it's been confirmed he's going to go to England. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah,
but no, the team's not decided. But for
100
me,
million for any
for
club
me,
who wants him.
there's three clubs: Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw that Chelsea and United were the first two interested, and I saw today this morning, but
The thing
it said
is,
Liverpool showed interest.
Sancho can actually play everywhere. He's actually played like in like all them positions, like attacking wise. Like he's played cam, striker, left wing, right wing, left mid, right mid.
I spoke about this today with my teachers at college. Right, he's a Liverpool fan,
Oh,
and
yeah, I know who
we
you're
were
on about. Yeah.
we were talking about it, and I said if we were to buy him, we'd be selling probably Salah.
Yeah, but
That's the thing.
the thing is, this is why I would have completely said no. But then I think about it again. But I don't know why you would do it because I don't think
It's not.
Sancho's better than Salah. I
That's
can't
what I
see
mean.
him
Don't get
being
me wrong.
better.
It's to do with age, and I said he was like we should go for Mbappe or something instead, which I'd rather go try. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, because
I'd
Mbappe's
throw
actually.
Salah in a swap deal
Hang on,
and
hang
money on
on,
top of that.
hang on. I
Go on.
saw something else. Right, let's just put this out there. This season, right, with them two, the fact you just brought Mbappe and Sancho into the same conversation. There's some stats here. Right, Mbappe for PSG this season, yeah,
Yeah,
27 games, 22 goals, 13 assists, yeah. Sancho, 29 games, 15 goals and 17 assists. Right,
yeah,
so Sancho's had more assists, but Mbappe's had more goals. But in my opinion, Sancho plays in the harder league.
yeah. He does.
That's all I'm saying. Like Sancho's almost had about the same sort of stats and plays off the right and left, whereas whereas Mbappe
Yeah,
plays striker.
but yeah, I do have to say he is Sancho's quality. But I'd
So
also
maybe
see
Sancho is nearly as good. Maybe he's just a
we're
bit
interested in
underrated.
three players. Coming from Liverpool fan, we're interested in three players in the Bundesliga, and that's Havertz, Sancho, and Werner. The one I
I
said
want to
to
talk
actually
about
get him is
Havertz. I
Werner.
want to talk about Havertz. I think I actually watched a few things about Havertz. 'Cause I didn't know how good of a player he actually was. So I've seen stuff about him being quality and stuff like from playing FIFA and him getting that mad card team of the season. But I just saw some things and he's actually brilliant. Like he's honestly a quality player.
He's a
Like
solid player.
although I saw the price tags around 120, and I think maybe it could be a bit over the top.
Well, no, okay. All I have to say about this is if you're going to value João Felix, I mean, at 100 million,
130, and 130, and he's only scored. Hang on, I might have another stat here if I can find it.
I think. Tell you what, don't get me wrong, he is still really young, but he was meant to be the golden boy. He was meant to be the next massive thing,
Yeah.
and he's let Atletico down more than anything.
All
That's all I have to
weirdly
say.
enough, I just saw a post. Liverpool planning to sign Timo Werner.
That's what I mean. But he's the one I see us
Literally,
going for.
yeah, maybe.
He's the
Mm.
one player I do see Liverpool going for because, don't get me wrong, Firmino's an amazing player, all right, but he's not a striker. we're well
Mhm.
aware that he's not a striker. Don't get me wrong, he can score goals. He scores banging goals. But
Yeah,
Werner, he's literally a goal scoring machine compared to Firmino.
yeah. Well, there's a bit of an update for the game tomorrow. And Diddy might not be able to play, and Adama Traore will be playing tomorrow.
Well, that means I think Wolves will probably definitely win this.
Yep, that's just a bit of an update on that. Yeah. Anyway, I saw something. Jao Felix. Apparently he's only scored 2 goals this season. I don't know if that's correct, but if that is incredible.
Incredible shit, yeah.
Like that's mental. 130 mil, and they replaced Griezmann, and Griezmann was like Atletico's main guy, like for so long.
This time last year, Griezmann would have scored 20 goals.
Griezmann is still good, but he's just in the shadow of like everyone. Like when Suarez today, he's not as good as Suarez. He's not as good as Messi. He's
The
not
thing
even as
is,
good as that fatty geezer.
Anthony Fatty, I love him. He's a quality player.
He looks very good
He
for the
won't leave
future.
Barcelona. He'll stay at Barcelona for a long time. That's the good
Yeah.
thing about him. He's loyal to his commitment. So
Mm.
yeah,
That's very yeah. It'll be interesting tomorrow then.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, thingy. So Werner, yeah, I reckon I can see you signing Werner. To be honest, like for sure.
Yeah, no, I do as well.
Yeah. Well, so if you was to get Werner, then you got to think again. Who's going? I think you'd have to get rid of Firmino.
I feel like if we did that, we'd play Firmino in a different position.
Jesus Christ! You suddenly became really loud.
Yeah, I moved closer. We'd probably move Firmino down to Cam.
That could what Firmino could probably play in CDM. He could play centre mid like Cam. Like he could play anywhere. To be honest, like he's that kind of player.
Yeah, no, he is, isn't he? At the end of the day.
Mm. So Werner, the Sancho bit I can't see. So anyway, going back to like the actual point of Sancho, I feel like Liverpool maybe it's not the best idea because he can play on the left too, but he's not Mane's not going to go. Like you, why would you get rid of them? They're not better than Sancho. Like it's just no,
Yeah,
I can't. I don't see why you do that.
as much as it would be great to see Sancho in the Prem, but I think the only team I'd rather see him at would be Chelsea.
Well, yeah, because if Man United start signing these kind of players, eventually you're going to start to see our squad actually look very good, and then we might actually start winning stuff again.
I'd rather him go to Chelsea because I'd love to see like Ziyech and Sancho play together.
That's what I'm thinking. Ziyech and Sancho, like, are Chelsea going to go for another attacker? Like, I
Well, I
don't
have
know.
to say, if they do that, they have Ziyech, Kante, Sancho. I'd happily say get Van der Berg as well, or Van der Beek, whatever you want to say.
Oh, Van der Beek, yeah,
That's it.
he's really good.
Yeah, I'd get him as well if I was Chelsea. I'd just try and Ajax your team up because at the end of the day, they'll play with each other well.
Definitely. Like, that would look really nice. Like if they, because Ziyech could play off the right. I feel for Chelsea, Ziyech is going to play off the right because Mason Mount in Cam. But then you say about say about Sancho going to Chelsea. Why would they do it too? Because they've got Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, that is true.
Is there any need? Like Hudson-Odoi looks like a player who could be world class in the future. Like, is there any need for a Sancho? Like when they could use him, and they've already got fourth place. Like they'll probably get that. I can see that happening. And well, that's without spending anything.
Yeah, because that.
So do they really need Sancho? I don't know. So looking at it, Man United are the strongest people because we haven't got a right winger, like an actual official right winger.
It depends what you want to play, though, isn't it? Like,
we play a 4-2-3-1 usually, which is basically a left wing and right wing, but it's a left cam and right cam with like a Cam Edwards and a striker. We usually play Martial at the top, then Rashford left cam. Bruno probably will be playing in cam. Then Sancho could play on the right, and then obviously Pogba's going to leave. We know that. That's also another point. Yeah, Pogba's going to go.
It's a shame.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't agree. I don't think it's a shame at all. I don't think we need Pogba. We need the money of Pogba.
You'll get a
But
big sum out of him, unless you
no,
get part
I
swap.
think Pogba goes to Real Madrid. Yeah, I think we're looking at 130 mil for him.
Yeah, I'd say you probably get a good chunk of money, and then you'd want a swap deal probably as
I
well.
honestly think though, people say, "Oh yeah, Pogba's shit. Pogba's like this." Like 130 mil, right? Yeah, that sounds like a lot for a player, but
It's not.
Pogba on his day, he's probably one of the best midfielders in the world, if not the best. Like he's so good. Like
Yeah,
on
that
his
is
top
true.
form, he literally looks like De Bruyne, but like with a different place. Because Pogba's more like
He's De
the
Bruyne, but
skillful,
black.
but he's Pogba's like he can pass, not as well as De Bruyne, but Pogba's a better shooter than De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Although De
Better.
Bruyne is a very good shooter too,
Yeah, I was going to say, because some of the goals he scored
and
this
Pogba's
season.
physically better because obviously the height and the physical like build of them both. Like
It
Pogba's
is
just
a
a
shame
massive guy.
because I really generally love Pogba as a player. Like, I love
Yeah,
watching him play.
I really like Pogba. Don't get me wrong, he was one of my favourite players at Man United. But sometimes you just gotta know that you just gotta let him leave, and it'll be the best for us because when you think about, like I just said, we could do that. We could sell Pogba, bring in Sancho because Sancho is meant to be 100 mil. Apparently, that's how much Dortmund are looking for.
Yeah.
So Pogba was to go. We could easily sign Sancho of that money. Then, like, we can just play McTominay and Fred, right? And then go probably Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, and then get in Koulibaly. Like, so we spend a bit of money. Then just go to Gea and then probably play Brandon Williams because he's actually looking pretty good at left back.
Yeah. I just want to go off topic quickly from football.
Uh,
All right, this is really funny, but as we're recording this, I've just loaded up COD. I'm
fair
pretty
enough.
sure Terminal has just been added onto Call of Duty.
Oh God, I'll have to check that out.
If people don't realise if any of you play COD who listen to this, and you played
Sure, a lot of people do.
if you played the Modern Warfare franchise, Terminal is arguably the best map ever on COD.
Mm.
It's on.
Debatably, yeah.
It's on. It might be back.
So anyway, going back into it, so the Man United squad, yeah, I reckon if that was our squad, yeah. But the point is what we were talking about. I said I want to talk about Pochettino, right?
Pochettino's
Saying
like
about
this.
him going to that league, right? For a start, yesterday also saw Pochettino wants to come back to England, right?
Yeah.
That
I
only
saw
means
that as
one
well.
thing, doesn't it? Man United. I 100% see it happening because Man United have definitely held talks with him. 100%
Yeah.
it's happened.
Oh
And
yeah.
Ole is just shit. I honestly would literally love it if he was to get sacked right now. But the
All I
problem
have
with
to
him
say is
yeah,
if there's one, coming from Liverpool, if there's only one manager I'd want to replace Klopp who's been in the Prem, it would be Pochettino.
I feel like Pochettino has been absolutely done dirty by people. And people write him down as a flop at Tottenham and stuff like that. Like, I don't see how. How can you see him as a flop? The guy, right, don't get me wrong, he won nothing apart from the Audi Cup. But
Yeah.
they won nothing. But did they not know what he did to Tottenham? Tottenham were all best. Then the City down there in the Champions League final last year, weren't they?
Yeah. They didn't play good. But that Champions League final was shit, so it's not really a competition.
No, but so the fact they just people write him down as a flop, but from taking Tottenham as an average side to a Champions League final,
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I think Pochettino, honestly, he's actually one of the best managers in the world currently.
Yeah, when he's actually managing the club.
Mm. I think if he comes to Man United, we give him the funds. I reckon the next 3 years, I reckon the next 2 seasons would be challenging for the title.
Yeah?
That's my thinking. I don't see why not. With the thing is, our squad's sort of like we can build towards a league winning side because some of our players got the quality. Like De Gea is a Premier League winner quality player because he's won the Premier League with Man United. But then
Yeah.
again, so is Phil Jones, but that doesn't mean he's quality great enough.
Big up Phil Jones.
But anyway, right. So I think De Gea is quality enough. Wan-Bissaka, I think he's quality enough because I think he's
Yeah,
the
no,
best
he is.
defensive right back in the league. I
He
don't. I
is,
can't
but
think.
you have to remember when it comes to that is how weak does your midfield play occasionally?
Yeah, but I don't think either of our centre backs, like maybe Maguire with Koulibaly, maybe it's a Premier League winning like centre back partnership. Like you never know. If
Yeah,
Maguire was to set away and Koulibaly came in and did a massive job, maybe it could be. We haven't really got a left back. We haven't got. I mean, Fred is looking like he could become a fairly decent midfielder. I don't think about Premier League like winning quality, but Champions League quality, I reckon. Like fourth,
yeah,
third place quality. Bruno Fernandes, I reckon he could be if he sells in the Prem well.
yeah,
Rashford, I think Rashford definitely. Martial, I'm not sure. And then, well, the rest of our team, we don't really know.
yeah.
I think
Hard.
Rashford definitely could be like Premier League winning quality as a player though, because he's actually been one of the best players in Europe this season so far. Not the best, but he's like top five
Oh,
statistically attacking wise.
yeah.
Like it's actually mental, but he's injured, so
It
tough
don't help
times.
when your player gets injured, though, does it? At the
Our
end of
best
the day.
player, to
Yeah.
be precise, this season, and then Pogba gets injured. Doesn't help either. And McTominay. It's not helpful, is it?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, but the thing is, I say about Man United, but if you looked at Liverpool's team, right, let's say we look at that team 2 years ago, right, let's go for it. Allison, we would not have said was probably quality enough because he was a Roma goalkeeper, and Roma were finishing very averagely like 2 years ago. Trent, we definitely wouldn't have said because he was what?
In
Where,
the
where was
womb
Trent
still.
2 years ago?
Still in the fucking womb.
Who name one player in that whole Liverpool team who you would have said 2 years ago was Premier League winning quality?
Mane.
I would agree with you on that. I think that's the only one I'd say
Salah
there.
came to us 2 years ago as well, so Salah as well.
Yeah, but
His first season.
Salah's more debatable because he did come to you 2 years ago, but we didn't see straight away he was Premier League winning quality. Like,
We did at the end of the season.
Yeah, by the end we knew yes he's going to win the Premier League probably one day. But one player, that's what I'm saying. Man United have many players or a few. I'd say
Yeah.
the key ones being De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Rashford. I'll probably just go with them three for now. And
Yeah.
then you can already see a start of a build. If we get Sancho, that would be another one. If we get Koulibaly, that would be another one. So, big signings.
It's not like you don't have the funds to afford it either. You definitely have enough money to buy the players.
I think, honestly, right, don't get me wrong, I really, really do like Martial, right? But I don't think he's good enough to lead Man United to win titles. I'm not going to say, like,
He's a
properly
good player,
because,
but he's not good enough.
but the thing is, the thing I'm going to back him up with is I don't think he gets the service. Like no one's given him that service yet. But I want to see Bruno Fernandes playing Cam, and I want to see if Martial does well because sometimes Martial is world class, sometimes it's shit. That's the problem with him.
It's hard though, ain't it?
He actually on his day could be very good, like one of the better strikers in the league. But sometimes he looks like he's struggling.
You would though, wouldn't you, if you're in the Prem?
But to be honest, that is what happens when you literally have both of Liverpool's centre backs on you and no one's giving you any good balls to play. And you get one chance and you fuck it up and then you look like you're shit.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what happens. I mean, he could have scored
Absolutely.
that goal that chance against you, and that could have made the game different. Because at the end of that game, Liverpool started to drop off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, the point is, so one Liverpool player, like Premier League quality, now Liverpool are going to win the league. So, what do you know? That whole team probably now I would say Premier League winning quality. There's not a player who I'd say isn't.
They deserve it.
I can't even say that you don't deserve to win the league. Like sometimes you just got to admit, and you have been the best team in England, the best team in the world. So,
yeah. I want it to happen, so I'm just going to keep my hopes up.
So the thing is, I also going back to Sancho. Like my point is, right, I think I don't think Chelsea would actually get him for some reason. So I personally reckon it between Man United and Liverpool, right? What I'm seeing here is if Liverpool were to win the Prem, which you have won, if you win the FA Cup and you win the Champions League, right, that means you've won a treble, right? Man United could not afford to lose a battle in a transfer with Sancho or a player of that to you. Like, we can't lose that as well. Like, we need to win something with you. So I can't see us letting you have Sancho. I think we've got all in.
That is true. That's very true. You would probably go a lot more into it.
Also, don't want to kill your hopes or anything about Mbappe, but I'm pretty certain I saw something about him, like a good chance of him moving like anywhere, and it'll be Real Madrid.
Yeah, no, it probably would be though, wouldn't it?
Although I can see him one day playing in the Prem.
He should be playing in the Prem now.
I also think a player who I'd love to see him play in the Prem, Neymar.
Yeah,
I think that'd be so
I'd
good.
love to see him play in the Prem, but he'd have to change his ways.
I honestly think, if injuries weren't a thing, like R9, I think Neymar would won a Ballon d'Or by now.
Yeah, I can see that.
But remember for MSN, yes, at some points he looked like he was the best player in that front three, like at points. I'm not saying he is, but like he did have shines in that Barca team that he was going to be the best player in that squad.
Yeah, he scored some wonder goals for Barca.
Yeah, he came third 1 year for the Ballon d'Or, didn't they? When Ronaldo, I think, won it though.
Yeah,
I can't remember what year that was. I think it was 2016 or 17, one or the other. But yeah, Neymar didn't win it.
He's quite a player, isn't he? At the end of the day, love his pink hair.
Top player. Well, he's not got pink hair anymore. He's bald.
Is he?
Yeah, he's done the Jose Mourinho.
Didn't even know that.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah, he's bald now. No more shit hair.
Oh, noodle hair's gone. Well, I'm happy with what we've spoken today. I don't know if you want to add anything else.
I'm just trying to think because I don't want to forget anything.
We got Sunday's pod. Sunday's podcast.
Anyway, we can just go. Considering we're doing a review before the weekend, we might as well predict a few of the scores so we can have that.
We've done them all, haven't we? I swear we did them all.
We did the Wolves and Leicester one.
I know we did the Liverpool one. I remember doing that.
I'm gonna do my prediction. I don't remember doing one myself, but I want to say, Liverpool will win it 3-1. I reckon.
I think you said that.
I think I actually might have. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Southampton, Burnley. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Southampton, I reckon will win 2-1. Danny Ings, 2 goals, and Chris Wood for Burnley. There's actually a couple good. There's a couple decent games on Sunday. Yeah, Villa versus Tottenham.
Yeah, Tottenham will win that.
I reckon. I'm gonna say Aston Villa to win. 2-1. Jack Grealish gets 1, and I'm gonna say Tyrone Mings, and then I said Tottenham Son scores.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's reasonable.
Arsenal, Newcastle.
Newcastle, come on, lads, you can do this.
I'm actually gonna back you. I'm gonna say Newcastle in 2-0. I'm just gonna say it right now.
Yeah.
And then for the Man United Chelsea, I don't think I actually gave a proper prediction for because I didn't know what was going to happen. But I'm going to say Man United 2-1. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to say Fernandes gets his first goal, and I'll go mental. And not Rashford, but he's bloody injured. Let's go Maguire to get his first Premier League off Man United, and then for Chelsea, Tammy Abraham.
Yeah.
You got a prediction for the game?
I see United beating Chelsea this weekend, not on Monday.
What's the exact score you'd go with?
I think you're going to score 1-0, all right? And I feel like I'm going to back you with Bruno Fernandes. I feel like he's going to score in like the 85th minute.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like that's a major reason for him to go mental. I'd love to see that happen. That'd be pretty
I've got an idea because I think we've got to do it at some point for Sunday's podcast. Yeah, we can cover a few like the games that have happened and anything else that happened. But I think that should be the podcast where we do the Ronaldo v Messi.
All right.
Because, well, if you guys didn't know, I'm a Ronaldo guy, Jack's a Messi guy.
I'm
So,
obviously Messi born and bred.
We can have a debate. It'll be interesting. I'm going to get my facts ready for it because
Yep, I'm
it's going to
gonna use the new phone, get the facts up on there.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yep, I am as well.
Well, this should go up on Spotify as usual.
100%.
The Spotify name is
TNSSP Production.
Yeah.
Or just type in the Not So Serious Podcast, it will come up.
Yeah, the Not So Serious Podcast on YouTube. Give us some more subscribes.
Yeah, I double checked. We're on 20. Thank you all.
20 subscribers. That's pretty good, to be fair.
We've grown a lot in the last week.
Let's try and get before the next podcast up to 25.
Yeah, that'd be nice. 25.
We have a few days to get there. Because by the end of this year, I think our goal was 1,000 subs, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we've already had the podcast for 2 weeks.
I'm just saying, we agreed that if we hit 1,000 subs, that we'll say the nonce's name.
Yeah, that's still.
Also, guys, I'd like to apologise. I know today we were meant to have a guest on, but he was busy, so that'll be next week's podcast.
Yeah, one of next week's podcast.
I don't think he's not going to want to come on the Sunday podcast because we're doing football, and I don't think he has any football knowledge.
He definitely don't need shit at football. No offense if you're listening to this. All right, okay. Well, are you happy?
Yeah,
I am. All right, you can outro it today now.
Right, well, this podcast should go up on YouTube either tonight or tomorrow, one or the other. Not sure yet. Probably tomorrow. But it's been the fourth podcast on the Not So Serious podcast. Any suggestions you've got for any other podcasts, just let us know in the comments or on our Instagram, Not So Serious Podcast, without the on it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So have a good night, guys, and see you.
Goodbye.